Welcome back, everyone. So the fourth POI in our Hub City rebuild is this bad boy. Of course, last time we did the Brothers Theater, turned that into a nightclub, Club Zari. So we're not really sure what we're going to do with this bad boy. Now, a lot of POIs are going to end up, I'm just going to go ahead and restore some of them. You know, not change all the blocks on them like I did that. You know, certain ones where I know I want to do something unique. Otherwise, we definitely want to restore a lot of them just so we can see what it used to look like, or what the ideology behind it was, and what they built, if there was any anyway. But we're really not going to be able to assess what we have until we clean up all this crap. Yeah, then we're going to have to look, because I think there's like office desk and all that, so it's definitely an office building, which actually wouldn't be too bad to keep it as one, but let's go ahead and clean up all this. We'll see what we're actually working with. And see if I blow up. That'll be interesting. So I'll save your ears. Let me go ahead and clean this up. And yeah, we'll get back to it. There we go. Ooh. A little bit of floor collapse here and there, but nothing too extreme. We didn't lose anything of value anyway. And, of course, you know, a couple holes, but, you know, that's the auger. Let's just go ahead and repair that. Look at that, almost 6,000 stone out of just that alone. Not bad. Okay, so let's see what we actually got to work with here. So, what's behind? There. Okay, we got a bathroom. Pretty big bathroom, actually. Okay, I can live with that. Lockers. Yeah, I think this is definitely an office setting. Unfortunately, I think a lot of the POIs in Hub City is going to be like that. But then again, it is a city, you know? What's back here? A little side room here. Looks like there should have been a desk there. Secretary going to her. Okay, well, not bad. Let's take a look upstairs. Of course, we can see all the concrete that's going to end up having to get replaced because I don't really want to. Oh wait, did I miss a floor? I didn't miss a floor, did I? No. Okay, it just goes up extreme amounts. All right. Nope, we saw some office there. And of course, we come over here. Some more desks. Oh. What we got back here? Yep, more desks. A bed. What kind of office is this? Alright, well. Kind of weird. Let us continue going up. And let's see, what do we got on this floor? Somebody got a cooler with their desk. Damn. Yeah, this is a tall-ass building. I'm not gonna lie. Not as tall as some of them, but, you know. Still tall enough. Ah, there's the level 19 stuff. Kinda worried I wasn't gonna find that. Alright. I mean, for what it is, we pretty much got a blank slate. You know, I mean, that is all empty. From what we could tell, you know, that goes out. Obviously, those connect. It's one big square-ass building. What do we have? Oh, and this, okay, this just leads to the roof. What we got up here? Yeah. Nope. Get really out of there. Damn. Yeah, see, I mean, like, we're going to find a lot of these buildings like this, you know? I don't... Not the same building as this? No, it's got a dumpster over there. Okay, that'll be a different design. Okay, so they are at least a little bit different around here. I mean, if I'm looking right, I think that's the square that has, well, it's only got 3, and then it's got an opening there. And we got, like, a wide open area there, and then this is definitely... These are all office buildings right here. But we're just gonna have to, go with the flow, We'll try to change up some of them. Because there is a couple, like, personalized buildings that I can build and whatnot. Things of that nature. Like, something that's thematic with my organization, but... For the most part, like I said, we just want to restore Hub City. Of course, I'm not a fan of that block per se. But I guess at the same time, not every building has to, pop and whatnot. Whew. So yeah, I think we'll just go ahead. We're going to fill in all the gaps. We're going to close this all back in. Try to make it, solid, and then come back and see what the rooms look like and what we could do on the floor plan. Maybe change it up, try to make it a little bit more stylish as far as an office goes. Something of that regard. So, let me go ahead and get back to work. Like I said, yeah, we're just going to replace all this, get the whole structure solid. And then we'll go from there. So with that, be back in a little while. Well, it'll be a couple seconds for you guys, but it's going to be a while for me. And we're back with the final product, at least. Finally. So as you can see, a lot of work has gone into it. I ended up actually replacing all of every block. I took out every concrete block and replaced it with these brick concrete. Figured I'd give it a little bit more of a flavor. And then I didn't really care for that, I don't know what you'd call it, like decayed brick. And this brick actually has a lot of good reflection with light. If you've ever been into the Days Gone funeral home, it's got a little bit of illuminated interior. So it bounces off light nicely. But as you can see, whew, a lot of work. So I guess a little grand tour around the front and everything. As I was saying about asphalt before, yeah, since I dug this out, I went ahead and did it with the bricks. I figure if I'm going to replace anything with asphalt, then I might as well do it with this. But you can see it's a little bit at least more smoother this way, opposed to using regular asphalt. But we got a bunch of parking over here. Now, I did think about doing parking on the other side as well, but there's really no need to go super overboard, even though that's kind of redundant at this point. And, of course, a little back door. Now, a thing to note, because of the lights, I had a lot of crashes. I was actually crashing I'd say about 10 seconds into loading. So, what I'm going to do with this tour is we got the lights all on downstairs. When we get done with the first floor, I'll go by, I'll shut off all the lights down here, and then turn on the lights on the second floor. Rinse and repeat, that way we have stability. And while I did think about trying to do some kind of theme with this building, I realized trying to do every POI in some kind of unique, theme is just going to be too damn much. So what I'm going to do is, like, certain POIs, I'll go ahead and I'll put the extra effort in. Other POIs, I think it's more going to be about the visual when we're driving through. Oh, I didn't even have these turned on. Here, let's see. Should be stable. There we go. I wasn't really sure if I was going to do this or not. I ended up throwing it there just a little bit more out there just for shits and giggles, really. But yeah, office building. So let's go in and check it out. Okay, that way my lights are not on. You can see it illuminates actually pretty decent in here. Again, because of those stones, they got a nice brightness to them. But of course, you walk in, you got a receptionist desk. Office desk on the center. We look over here, we got a little staff room, break area. Yeah, pretty nice and comfy. And then, of course, over here we have more offices. And yeah, they're all decked out with filing cabinets, a painting, lights. Actually, I'll leave the doors open because like I said, I'm gonna have to turn off these lights before we go upstairs. Yeah, try to change it up a little bit here and there, but yeah, not bad, not bad. Of course, that leads outside to the back. Then we got our bathroom over here. Now, I wasn't really sure if I was going to go with, some kind of different color scheme and everything, and I ended up not. Only this bathroom I actually ended up doing that, but, it is what it is. Like I said, I can't do every POI over the top. Yeah, it's just a lot of time, a lot of effort. And then, of course, the way upstairs. Ooh, I saw that frame rate. So, let me go ahead, start shutting off all these lights. And when we get done with this, we'll be back up at that door. So, see you in a second. There we go. Okay, so second floor. Now, as far as, what type of office this is, I have no idea. It's more of whatever the buyer does. And the stairs I actually moved. This was not in this location. I ended up moving it 3 spaces over so it would be more even. Because that's how I roll. But you come upstairs, another little receptionist. That way to get into the second floor. Seating area if you're waiting on somebody. And I put a vault door because originally, like I said, I was thinking about, trying to do some things here and there, but I figured that's just too much for every single POI. Of course, kind of a little rinse and repeat, They are identical on both sides as far as structures go. But this time around, I did put a kind of like a supervisor, general manager type thing. Office. And of course, everyone's got a bathroom on this floor as well. The main break room is downstairs, but there is vending machines for employees while they're up here. And of course, offices again. And this time around, though, kind of like a board meeting. And of course, we don't have the luxury of having like the coffee pots and everything like 1.0 and all that, so I can't deck it out like that. Otherwise, yeah, I would have appliances and everything. Because you always see in a staff room or a board meeting room, they always have that coffee spot and all that wonderful good stuff. But nice little area. And then of course, one more additional office. Not bad, not bad. So one more look real quick. Oh, and if you're wondering, pretty much, I guess you'd say plans, like a chalkboard, all that wonderful good stuff. Weekly goals that employees got to do, just memos and all that stuff. That type of logic. But rinse and repeat. Let me go ahead and start shutting all this down. And yeah, we'll get right back to it and see the CEO office. Or floor, I should say. There we go. Whew. So let's go ahead and shut that. Let's head up to the CEO floor. And yeah, there is jail cell doors because of security-wise. But we come up here, you know, another little seating area. Of course, another receptionist. Because this is where the bigwigs are. So, almost identical. But obviously, we got seating here in the center. If I would have lowered the ceiling down by 1 block on all the floors, this would be a lot more illuminated. Of course, if I was using torches or whatnot, I'd have like a little chandelier overhanging it. I've done that in the past before. Before I was, in order to save myself on lights. But all these lights you see, it actually started crashing when I got to this light right here. So I was able to use almost every light except for about 1 or 2. So that's still quite a few lights. But of course, we got the CEO bathroom. Yeah. I tried to change up the bathroom a little bit on each floor just to give it a little flair. And then, of course, you know, they all got, you know, their own office as well. So there's four head bosses, basically, I guess. Depending on the company. Because, like I said, it's just like a regular office building. Which a lot of these POIs is going to be like that. You know, it's basically just restoring it so we can see what it all looked like when it was restored. Of course, yes, I am changing a little bit on the block-wise. But you get where I'm going, you know. Thematically, at least we'll see the POIs, you know, restored and not all destroyed. And then, of course, we come up here, and this is actually the roof access. Yeah. I didn't put any ACs or anything down. I was going to, but I am kind of afraid of overbuilding, which I'm pretty sure that's going to happen anyway, so I really shouldn't give a rat's ass. And thankfully, these blocks I'm able to get in the creative menu. So at least I can replace, you know, I can replace a lot of the blocks that we see. If I'm replacing any of them. And not just tearing them down. Now we can shut that off. And now we can actually start shutting all these off. So before I forget, yeah, let me go ahead, start doing all this real quick. Let's get this over with. Because if I move on, I'll end up forgetting that I had these damn things on. And I really don't want all that bad juju, you know? So, let me go ahead. Alright. Every light is officially off. Now, I waited till it was a lot later just to get some light. So you can see the ambient light that's actually being reflected inside because of these bricks. Which I absolutely love. Like I said, the Days Gone Funeral Home uses these, and I noticed that a long time ago. I mean, it doesn't always bounce light, don't get me wrong. You know, the windows do play a part, even though it's business glass. Light still is transparent through it, as you can see. But yeah, it just brightens up the interior. You know, despite not having lights in. But, overall, I'm pretty happy with the final result. Yeah, look at that. I'm pretty happy with it. Now, unfortunately, I won't know what you all think for quite a while. But I'm perfectly happy with the end result. I think it turned out pretty damn good. Now, a lot of work, but totally worth it. Totally worth it. Now, moving forward, just for the record, there's a lot of POIs in Hub City, as you know. A lot of them were repeats. Especially like this. These broken down buildings. So we're going to utilize a little bit of a bypass. Now when it comes to actual unique POIs, like that's Shantytown. I think that's Jim's Auto. That looks like a factory. That's a store. That might be the parking lot. Not the garage, but a regular ground level parking lot. We'll definitely restore these to its former glory. You know, refurbish them and all that wonderful stuff. But when it comes to repeat buildings like this, we will do the exterior. We're going to rebuild them. We won't always use the same block. We're going to change it up so we have, different visual pop to everything. It will have structural integrity inside, meaning the floors will be intact, all that wonderful good stuff. But I think moving forward, we're not gonna furnish the entire interior. The reason for that is for the obvious. There's no point in me doing the same thing over and over in about virtually the same manner, We could change things up a little bit here and there inside, but overall it's going to still be the same thing. Now, we're on day 19. That's 38 hours I've been doing this at this point, and we've got one section, which, don't get me wrong, I think it turned out pretty damn good for what it is. But yeah, that's a lot of time wasted, and we have a lot to go. 38 hours for that, but yeah, there's the rest of Hub City that we still have to get through. So, yeah, hopefully you forgive me on that, but I think you guys understand that. There doesn't always need to be, some major design inside. Because we are rebuilding Hub City, not so much as refurbishing Hub City. The end result, obviously, in my hopes anyway, is to be able to drive around Hub City and get that visual aesthetic of rejuvenation. Maybe before war, before bombs dropped in this world. And just get that sense of feeling of what it possibly could have looked like before all that. And I think that's what's drawing you guys to follow along as well on this journey, and I just hope that I can deliver in that, And don't get me wrong, like I said, we're going to do some unique buildings along the way. We're not going to cheat and just, half-ass a lot of these. There's a lot of POIs that I do want to build or create. Which means, actually, if you have any suggestions or ideas, drop them in the comments below. I'm open to any suggestion. We have police stations, but we don't have fire stations. So I want to build a fire station. I'm thinking about schools, libraries, hospital, things of that nature. Something with a theme. I can't guarantee anything, but I'm definitely open to suggestions, because we have a lot of space, a lot of time, and I would definitely like to incorporate a lot of different things. And I think another reason why I want to keep the interiors empty is so I don't over-drag the area and crash the game. Because I know overbuilding, over-refurbishing everything in an area is very detrimental to the frame rates. So that's also another reason. And plus, I don't want to take 5 years to get this completed, Especially when we got the new version coming out soon, and I definitely plan on playing that a lot. So, yeah. First section done. I think I'm pretty damn happy with the end results. So, let's see. Moving forward, let's go ahead and drive over here. I guess we'll just go east. We'll see what we can do this way. I've already picked up my bedroll. I got stupid crap in my inventory. Let's go ahead and drop the bedroll. I don't care what anyone says. I have blown up in Hub City before. I will not take that risk. Now, we could debate about that if you want a side conversation real quick. I think it might depend on the biome that Hub City is in. Because even on my Hunter Zed, it was a green biome. Or a good biome, I should say. And I never blew up. Opposed to previous games of mine in the past, in a Hub City where the biome was indeed wasteland, and I've blown up. So, we both might be right in that debate. But the key factor or denominator of that is the biome it's actually in. Might play a factor. And let's see. And we're obviously not going to change, we're not going to skip on POIs that we haven't done. You know, we got this 5-story building over here, which, if you've seen my Hunter Zed series, that was my original Horde base in, when I moved to Hub City. So that's going to be interesting. And then we do have this elongated building sitting over here. So we're definitely going to do something unique with that. And looking at this one, you've got to be shitting me. It's literally the same one I just did. It's even the same damn block. Okay, well, you know, that's fine. It is what it is, but... yeah, because if you remember the beginning of this one, it was that yellow decay building. Or brick. I'll be damned. I guess... yeah, I guess great minds think alike. Yeah, that is exactly the same. I'll be damned. I mean, I could change it and just chop off the top and make it only a 2-story. I mean, we could do stuff like that. And I think we might do stuff like that. You know, just to change it up. And possibly save a little bit of time here and there. But then again, I don't know. It'd be kind of nice to see tall buildings. It is a city, after all. Yeah. Yeah, I'm happy with it. So I think we're going to leave this here. Obviously, if you enjoyed the video, obviously I do appreciate it if you hit the like button. It helps me. Lets the algorithm know. All that wonderful good stuff, you know, blah, blah, blah. We all know how that works. Obviously, I welcome you back to continue on this journey with me, as our goal is to rebuild all of Hub City. Hopefully that's worth coming back to, you know. I'm trying not to be over redundant with videos on this. Trying to make them relatively quick, shorter, you know, and not drag them out. Just so we can see progress. So hopefully it's a good format, you know. But other than that, like I said before, if you have any ideas, definitely feel free to drop them in the comments below and let me know. And we'll go from there. So with that, hope everything is good. Stay safe. And until next time, everyone, definitely take it easy.